Hello, hello, hello. Go get the brush so I can fix your hair, please, son. Go get the brush. It looks all crazy. Hi, Sue. I'm not going to do it again. Oh, today it did it. Hmm. Yesterday it didn't put the lives on. I didn't notice it didn't put it on Craft and Chaos. It didn't put it anywhere. Good old book. Doing its thing. See? We you need a haircut. It's too wet. We wet it too much. I know. Here. Good morning, Brioni. Hi, Trees. Hey, Angel. How is everybody doing? She's alive. All right, let's see if it's working over here. Hello, are you going to work? Oh, okay. I think we're working everywhere. Hi, Tina. Hi, Miss Donna Sue. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, I seen you guys on Saturday, but we were on Decoupage Queen, so I really didn't get to tell you the stories, all the stories. So we have all kind of stories for you. Because I missed you guys. And I seen you on Saturday, but, it was business on Saturday. Hi, Dale. Hi, Mac. You know what? It was unplanned and unexpected, but it was really cool to not do like anything as far as like having to get up and get dressed and get ready to go and pick up and do lives. And like I worked, but it was like I didn't have to get ready. So it was nice. It was nice. Unplanned. I don't think I've never done that. I mean, the most time I've ever taken off is when I moved, and that was it. I've never just taken time off. So it was nice. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Sandy Triplet. Hi, Jeanette. So it was nice, but it was unplanned, very much so. So here we go again. What actually started it out here, bud, please don't. I don't want that all over my ornament. On Saturday, hi, Diane Dunkelman. On Saturday, I was playing with the dogs, and we have like this round, I guess you would call it a coffee table, right, by the couch. And it's round, and then it's got, the feet that go like that, right? My phone was sitting on there, and I was giving them treats, and it slipped off of the table, and it hit the corner of one of the metal feet, and it cracked my phone. Not only did it crack my phone, but it blacked out the screen. So I couldn't do anything. Like, I can still, sorry, I have an onyx hair. So gross. I can still touch the screen because I can hear it beeping. Hi, Barbara Ross. Hi, Sandy Kling. I can hear it beeping and doing like the click, 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 but I couldn't see anything. Hi, Carol. How are you? So I have my Android tablet, which normally syncs to my phone, but apparently I haven't done that in a while. So I couldn't get any of my messages because it told me to like click yes on my phone. Well, I couldn't see anything on my phone to click where the yes was. Hi, Helen. So I was so freaking aggravated, you guys. And the last time I took my phone in when it was cracked to get fixed, it was like a whole big mess. Do you remember they texted me when my phone was done, but I couldn't get a text because they had my phone, which was bizarre. So very impulsively, I bought a new phone. Hi, Patricia. So I had an S23 Ultra. Ultra. I said that right. And so I bought the S25. Well, because it was a Saturday, I had to wait for them to ship it out. It was so I had no device on Monday. and nothing was synced, nothing. It was such an ugly, it was almost borderline like when I lost my Facebook page, because I couldn't see my contacts. I couldn't do anything. Like I couldn't call anybody to tell somebody like, I can't call. It's such an irritation on how reliant we are on our devices. Thank you, son. So anyways, I know hi Sam, how are you? And so anyways, I finally got my phone, and then I was already, okay, whatever. Well, then the housekeeper was supposed to come on Monday. She calls me at 7:30 in the morning and says, I forgot to call you. Can I come on Tuesday? So then she was here on Tuesday. So now I'm already not on Monday, and then I'm not on Tuesday. And then we had to get stuff ready for Thanksgiving on Thursday. So I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to stress. I'm just going to take the time off. So, hey, Ashley. So come Thanksgiving, we had this, Trevor and I, we did all the prepping. We did all the cold stuff that needed to be done on Wednesday, the macaroni, the devil's eggs, all the cold stuff, right? And then on Thursday, I put a turkey breast in the crock pot, and I had marinated ribs and The ribs, I brought it all in. It's on the counters, baby. I had the ribs. Look at how beautiful the ribs look. Do you guys see how beautiful they look? Marinated them, slow cooked them so they would be ready to fall off the bone. And I went to check the temperature, and the temperature was like 180 something, right? And I needed it to be, thank you, baby. I needed it to be 190. So I was like, okay, no problem. I'm going to go to the restroom, use the potty real quick. I'll come out, and then I should be done. Go to the potty, come out, go to the backyard, and it had combusted in flames. And the ribs in that amount of time were burnt to a crisp. So yeah, you guys weren't going to see me on Friday because I was aggravated that the ribs that I had bought during the weekend and was craving all week burnt to a crisp in the matter of like minutes. And nobody touched the dials on the grill. Nick and I have an idea of what might have happened because the grill was acting up. And because the burner number 3, I had turned it off. So I think something happened, and yeah. Yeah. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Sarah. Of course, Ash. We've got to. I cannot believe my computer just did it again. Trav, my computer turned off again. So yeah, can you guys believe that? Like it wasn't like just a little bit of, like I picked up the lid and the flames came up so high that I had to let the lid go and let it close. And then I lifted it up again, and there was nothing dripping. There was nothing that would have caught fire. The picture is how it was. It was ready to come off. I just needed the internal temperature to be just a little bit hotter. Oh my gosh, you guys. Hi, Sonia. So yeah, anyways, that was my week off. How was y'all? I can absolutely relate. Mine engulfed in flames on my side porch. Mine was the grease trap thing. I hadn't cleaned it out in a bit. See, and that was the thing. The first thing I was like, okay, there, like you guys seen, like I didn't, because there was an option for me to like put, the last 5 minutes to put barbecue sauce on and stuff, but all the stuff that I had marinated it and then dry rubbed it with, I was like, Trev, do you think we should put barbecue sauce on it? And he went out and looked, and he goes, no, I think like that looks great. And I was like, okay, so that's how so nothing wet. I think what happened, because there was some issues with the grill igniting, and I have a feeling that when I turned off the burner number 3, that for whatever, it unclogged, like all of the propane was able to go out to the outer, because I had the middle burners off and just the side burners on. That for whatever reason, my theory is that when I turned off 2 and 3, that something ignited with the propane, like it blew out maybe some of the, the little holes that the fire comes out. And for whatever reason, it just kind of combust. I couldn't believe it, you guys. I wish I would have never taken that picture, because I was like, they looked so good. I was so ready. And you guys, not for any religious reasons or anything like that, we don't eat pork. So we got beef ribs. So we don't even have ribs very often. And it was something that Trevor was craving, and Troy actually loves ribs. And I was like, made sure to do a slow cook so they would be falling off the bone. And so this is already like 2.5, almost 3 hours in to the ribs. And they did that. It's coming back on. It wasn't your ribs caught. It wasn't your ribs caught fire. It was the grill. Probably. You forgot the dressing in the oven? Oh my God. Isn't it so crazy, you guys? And I think because we have so much going on too, that it's just like, there are so many moving parts at that time, right? That I didn't even have time to use the restroom. So I was like, okay, while I'm waiting these couple of minutes, I'll run to the restroom, because now it was time to put the stuffing, the mashed potatoes, time to take out the turkey breast and put it in the oven to broil. And Trev was trying to do Brussels sprouts, so I wanted to get that stuff and get that out of the way, because he did pigs in a blanket, but because we don't eat, I was calling it cows in a blanket, which Nick was like, no, you can't call it cows in a blanket. It's still pigs in a blanket. And I'm like, but it's not a pig, it's a cow. You guys already know. All right, so when I left you a week ago, if you remember, we were working on the plastic bauble, and I had put velvet powder all on the plastic, and then I had taken an applique and we put it on the front. And then my assignment was, which I did, you would think I would since I had over a week to do it, was cut the other applique so we could put it on the back. And then I wanted to put a couple of like flat back pearls in the 3 flowers. So on this one and that one. And then we need to do a pretty bulky ribbon at the top. And then maybe, I don't know, we'll do something for the ribbon. Hi, Miss Edie. Why are you on Terry Lightsey? I'm on all 3 of them. I'm like, no, I'm not, because I'm watching on Crafting Chaos. I went on all three today. I didn't even notice I went on all 3 today. Am I over there? I didn't even know. See, that's what happens when you take time off, y'all. You don't know what you're doing. Okay. Oh, also, I do need to tell you guys really quickly. So Megan and I will be back tomorrow to do part 2 of our boxes. So if you missed Creative Hour, we did these acrylic purses. Megan and I are both doing them. We will be back to do it tomorrow. However, I'm going to be an hour early tomorrow. So just like Creative Hour, we're on at 3 o'clock Eastern or 12 o'clock Pacific. Tomorrow, I'm going to be an hour early. So I'll be on at 12 tomorrow. Because it's a lot later for Megan, obviously. So she asked if we can go an hour earlier. And I was like, absolutely. So tomorrow, hopefully you're on my Telegram. If not, hit !Telegram, and it'll give you a link to my Telegram, or hit !Notify, so you will be notified of the live tomorrow. Just in case you forget, we'll be an hour early tomorrow. And then we will get back to the purses. I'm super excited to do the ribbon and stuff on them. Hi, Luann. I'm ignoring the Terry Lightsey one. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, so if for some reason you are over, let me see. There are 8 of you over on the Terry Lightsey page. That was completely by accident. If you can please get used to going over to Craft and Chaos and watching me on Craft and Chaos. I haven't been streaming to the Terry Lightsey page for since I guess the middle of November is when I started. And so today was by accident. So if you've been wondering where I was and thought that I took more than a week off, I didn't. I actually am not going to be streaming on the Terry Lightsey page anymore just because of all of that chaos that happened when my page got taken for whatever reason. So, okay. Also, today is my Trevor Jordan's birthday. It's his birthday. It's his birthday. He's 24 years old today. It's his birthday. And he opened his gifts a little while ago. And I asked him if we can open it in his office because I was trying to be slick. But don't you know the Troy boy sniffed us out? He sniffed us out, y'all. And yes, I did get in trouble. Sorry. Oh, Rochelle. Yeah, I actually probably need to post on the Terry Lightsey page, make a post that, yeah, I'm not here. Baby boy. Trevor Jordan. Yeah. Everybody's saying happy birthday to you. He said thank you. Okay, so I do notice that I want to get this little bit down. I really like this, you guys. I think that if I did a bunch of different sizes of baubles like this with the velvet powder, it would be so pretty on the tree. Okay, so let's get this little bit down. Wow, I missed the whole thing. Let me get a brusha that I don't care too mucha about. All right, let's see if we can pop this top off. Whoa. Well, that's going to be a big heaping mess. It's got an air bubble in it. Yep, big mess. Can you just... There's a bubble, y'all. I need it to pop. There, I heard it pop. Any hoot nanny. Now that we've got that mess. Hold on, Bubs. You certainly don't want me to clean your glasses right now. Okay, so one thing we talked about whenever we did this was this was my first time ever putting velvet powder or putting like any type of glue or anything on top of velvet powder. So we wanted to be, or I want to make sure I'm very intentional with where the glue goes, because anything else that hits the velvet powder is just going to make it all crusty dusty, and we don't want that. So I'm trying to be careful with the Fabri-Tac because it is stringy. So I'm just trying to be careful that I don't get the stringing, parts like that on the bauble, because it'll ruin it if it's all nice and soft everywhere and then you've got bits of hard glue. Hi, Mary Sharkey. Hi, Megan. Are you actually doing a tree? You guys, I have a little pink tree. I meant to bring it over here. Trevor Jordan. This is why Trevor doesn't come downstairs. He's like, she's going to bother me. Trevi Jordan, when you're done, will you bring Mom her tree? Thank you. I love you. You're the bestest ever. I'll show you my tree, y'all. This is all the tree that y'all are, that's it. You guys know I don't do a tree. I do like the Mickey Mouse village. Go ahead, Bubba's. I bought some for you. Okay, so I'm trying to find, where are these two little horns at, guys? Are they these, right? Oh, but it's mirrored because it would actually be, okay. I follow. I'm following. And then I do remember, so it's going to be on this side that we have to cut that little leaf off. Megan, I told everybody that we'll be on. Hi, Inga. Thank you, Trevor. Everybody is saying happy birthday if you want to go read the comments later. Oh, Trevor, do you know that my Trevor Jordan does not do social media? He doesn't have Instagram. He doesn't have TikTok. He has a Facebook, but only because he needed Facebook to attach to what are those goggle things called, babe? Huh? The Oculus. He does not do social media. Oh, and also, see, I have so much to tell you guys. Because I haven't been taking the Trevor Jordan to work, I haven't been getting Troy his treats every morning, or the dog their jerky treats every morning, right? So Nick came home with beef jerky the other day because he had to go to Costco, and he said that I've been neglecting the dogs because I haven't taken Trevor to work. I was like, the nerve. The spoiled dogs. And you know, when I go to the gas station every morning, everything that I get in the morning is most everything is for everybody else, not for me. So he bought them beef jerky because he says that I've been messing up their routine and they've been neglected. Okay, I realize I haven't cut that end off yet. It's because, remember, I put the glue on the big ones first to kind of get them set where I wanted them to go. Good. 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 Okay. And so then this is the one we'll cut off with my little scissors. He's better off without social media. I just think it's really... Notification just popped up for Craft and Chaos. Yeah, well, I guess better late than never, huh, Miss Edie? I just think it's really I think it's great that he doesn't have social media. It's just, you know, unheard of because most everybody has social media anymore. Okay. It's good. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. And then look at y'all. I thought in the middle here, I thought we can use like they're kind of like that AB color. Because I thought they would do like a really pretty reflect. Okay, son. What do you want me to do with it? Or I also have a bunch of flat back pearls in there. If we didn't like that, but I thought those would be pretty. I know, Bubba's. You got to put it on your phone. All right. So again, I'm not doing a whole lot of the Fabri-Tac. Just enough to get majority of it down, because again, I'm trying to be very careful with the strings. I'm excited for us to finish our purses tomorrow. I think once we get the ribbon on and it's going to be so cute. I was thinking like if you had like a daughter or a niece or a granddaughter, how cute would that be to put like their present in there, to have like little hair pretties. Oh, you're the bestest ever. Thank you, son. This is my tree, y'all. This is as... Here, I'll put the thing on. Where is it? I'll put it on. This is as much of a tree as I'm getting this year. Where's the lights? See, the lights will twinkle. Oh, there, stay on. He's got little presents on there. But that's as big as a tree as we're getting. You guys, I'm terrified of doing a tree with onyx. Seriously. We have never done a tree with onyx, y'all. And I'm terrified. You guys all know that onyx is like the crazy. Like she loves going outside and playing, catch with the ball. She'll see all the bulbs on the tree and think it's like time to play. I can just see bulbs everywhere. Everywhere, bulbs. Onyx, leave Jack alone. Onyx. Onyx. I'm scared. So that's as much tree as we're getting. Right? It's perfect. So I was thinking I'll put my tree in the middle of the table because you guys know I do like that big half moon table, and that's where I put the Mickey Village, the Christmas Village. So we'll have kind of a tree. My mom is probably screaming at me right now from above. Because, my mom was the type that had presents, Christmas done by like August. Had all the Christmas shopping done by August. Christmas decorations as soon as November hit. She would have Christmas decorations out. Because we used to always say, like, gosh, Mom, we haven't even gotten to Thanksgiving yet. So the fact that I don't put like a tree out and everything, she's probably like, I can hear her. Carrie Ann! Can hear her just. Sorry, Mom. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at how pretty. See, if this one was a little bit smaller, it could hang on the tree. It doesn't matter how big the tree is or even what color it is. It's just thought and feeling you get. That's very true, Miss Edie. So you guys, we went in Trevor's office, right? Because Trevor was down here eating breakfast. And he said, well, I can open my presents down here. And I was like, how about your office? Because, I was trying to be slick, with the Troy boy. And so you found it. So anyways, we're in Trevor's room and help. What do I put over rice paper once it's down and ironed on? Finished it up. Hi, Karen. What do you, if you ironed it on, are you doing it on textile? So anyways, I'm giving Trevor his stuff, and somehow Troy snuck in behind me, and wouldn't you know, the electronics that were in the box, he found them and pulled them out. Of all the things that were in the box, of all the presents, he finds the electronics, the earbuds and stuff. And I was just like, oh no, of all the things. So then when it was time to give him the earbuds, I gave Trevor the earbuds, and then Troy was going, because he's saying that I want some. No, actually, on back of a mirror from Dollar Tree. Okay, then you can seal it with your varnish. You top coat it with your varnish. So now it's just regular. Once you've got it down, now top coat it with you can top coat it. You can put another layer of your decoupage varnish and glue, and then you can put glossy varnish or matte varnish, whatever you like on top of it, but you would just do a regular varnish on top, Karen. So yes, I got in trouble. because Troy was, you know, wanting his. And I said no, because Mom was being a doofus, and I got him a magnetic phone holder like mine. He wanted one like mine on my new phone. So I got him that, and I gave it to him. And then I got him a new phone case, and I gave it to him, not thinking that I should have held them until today. You know. He sniffed out those things right away, y'all. Okay, just getting the little bits down. Finding it easier just to put it on my finger. Something's happening in there that I don't like. It's bubbled right there, so I'm actually going to release it. And cut out that little bit of mesh, which no one would probably even notice, but we notice these things. And then lay it down. And I haven't looked up yet because I'm sure y'all are yelling at me. Pintart, that's what I thought, but doubting myself, have it done. You got this. Hi, Deborah. Thank you. How are you, Deborah? You like decorating the smaller trees? Sandy Cling, you don't do big trees anymore? That we always used to have, you know, obviously the big artificial tree, and, you know, you got to fluff it and all that things. And I don't know, we just stopped putting it out one year. And, you know, like I still do all the decorations, like, you know, all the stuff around the house, but for like where the presents go, I don't know, just one year we stopped putting the tree out, and I think I've taken pictures and done reels with the Mickey Village before. It's super cute. And I don't know, I didn't miss the tree, which I thought was kind of weird. I thought I would, but I didn't miss the tree. And it actually gave us more room because there's so many presents. There was more room. And then the cleanup is so much easier because you don't got to, you know, tuck the tree away and do all the things. But I don't know. And then if you guys remember, last year was quite the weird year. We kind of were anti anything last year. I did for Troy, but we really didn't do presents or anything much last year. But I didn't do any decorations or anything, so. All right, we'll get this last little side down here, and then we'll get these flat backs on, and then work on the ribbon. So hopefully y'all had a nice either time celebrating with family or just a relaxing day off. What the heck? Every time I think I've got all the edges down, I find more. I guess we could be good enough now. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty that is. Keep finding these little things that are not down. Love it. Hi, Kay. I have a small one on the hearth of the fireplace. Thank you, Joanne. Okay, let me clean off this little bit because it's going to be awful to close it. It's already a nightmare. Oh, actually, I'll probably still need this, so hold on. So let's get, do I have a pokey tool out here? I could probably just use this. Let's see. Oh, Probably not. Or not a pokey tool. Ha! Everything's a pokey tool, I guess. Where's my little... You know what I was also thinking is I have those appliques from Totally Dazzled, which would have been pretty to go around here too. You know, these I'll show you. These are a little bit thicker, but you know, there's a Totally Dazzled has a bunch of these. That would have been pretty on there too if you didn't have like... I have thinner ones as well, but another idea. So you see how these are kind of like the iridescent. I think those would be pretty in there. I don't want it to be super big. Do you have your Cherry Lightsy page back? Yes. Well, what? I've had it back, Kay, but I just haven't done much on there because it, you know, was taken. So I've had it back, but I'm trying to get everybody used to not watching on that page anymore. And I accidentally streamed there today. I don't know why, because I've been good about remembering. Oh, yeah. Can you guys see that? Oh, I know it's really bright. Hold on. Hold, please. Well, y'all, I have to hide my remote now because the Troy boy likes to sit here and play with the lights. So if we turn them down, even if I turn them down, how do we know if I turn them off? Can you see it in there? I think it'll be pretty. I don't know where all that go. Oh, that big one on the top. I'm gonna say I don't know where. So yes, if I don't hide the remote for my box lights, Troy's over here like in a dance studio, having like they'll start going like this over here. Like, what's going on, Troy? And I'll come walk over here and he'll think it's funny. Okay, what's the best way for me to get this on here? Because once I get it glue, I'm wondering if the decor tacky will be good enough. Let's try it. Probably not. I should probably not. So in the middle there, come. There you go. In the middle there is obviously the material. So I'm just going to kind of see if I can make a little pocket, if you will. Hi, Lori. This is it's a picker tool. It's a gem picker tool. Hi, Vicky. Received my last order. Received my last order. You are so kind for the extra goodies. Aw, thank you so much for ordering. Hi, Miss Linda. Oh, thank you. Yes, and we have, I don't know if you guys are subscribed to the Craft and Chaos newsletter, but you should, because Craft and Chaos did run a sale this weekend for Black Friday, but I only announced it on the newsletter. I'm probably not going to like, I love this glue, but I need something more, a thicker medium. So I'm going to have to fight with this Fabri-Tac. Hold, please. Do you guys hear Troy going, It's because I bought some cookies and cream cupcakes. I told you guys. Here he comes. Okay. Let me help you. Oh, also, on request of Mary Casey, she wanted some matte decoupage gel strictly for our fabric tissue. If my computer turns off, I'm going to be very aggravated. I know Miss Ashley saw it, and she did a little blast message on Messenger. And I think she's one of the only affiliates that did. So, which paid off for her. But anyway, so this is decoupage gel. It's from Redesign. It is marketed for the fabric tissue. And Mary Casey has a project that she wants to do, but she wanted the matte because you guys know the one that I like to use is the 3D glossy. And so she wanted matte. So I went ahead and brought in both. So this is the decoupage gel for the fabric tissue for if you wanted matte or shine. So we'll have to try them out because I've only used the matte once and I remember liking it, but I didn't bring it into the store because, well, for one, the 3D glossy is what I have loved to use. So we'll have to test it out. Okay, that's not going to, whoa. That's not going to hold the way I want it to. So let's wipe that off. Oh, it's really tacky. And this is what my problem was, right? Is because, it's not going to hold. So we're going to have to and I don't know if you guys seen the post of all of the new pokey tools, and I might show you guys all of the new pokey tools that I received and the glue toppers. Gosh, I mean, they're always beautiful, but oh my gosh, Nicole knocked it out of the park with these. There we go. Now it's in there. They are absolutely gorgeous. Hi, Sybil. I seen. Hi, Desi. How are you? I know. I seen Laveda. I can tell those of you who are subscribed to the newsletter because obviously when the newsletter went out, I seen as and that was kind of a little test for me too to see who is subscribed to the newsletter. And I only send a newsletter, well, unless we're doing a sale or a launch, but I don't send. It only goes out for me every other week. So I don't do spam emails. I'm not emailing every day or every other day. You guys, this is so pretty. Oh my goodness. The reflect. I'm going to use a little bit of a smaller one, I think, for this one, since we have the different sizes. I wish you guys could see how pretty it is reflecting. Oh my goodness. It's paradise. I seen Mary Casey. I'm sorry it took so long. It's because I have a lot of things that are out of stock, but I'm like, I have a minimum order that I need to place and then a minimum quantity of everything. And a lot of the stuff that I'm out of stock on, they don't have it in stock yet. I'm like, golly, I really need to get this in for Mary. So I finally just said, let me just, some of the stuff that are not completely out of stock, but lower quantity wise. So I could get it in for you. It felt bad. It was taking so long. Trying to be careful with the other side. What you got, baby? Can you plug here? No. Let me sit on my phone, and can you plug in your phone? There you go. And then let's do last bit of this, I think. What? I know your magnet. You got a cool magnet, huh? Let's get a little bit more glue for this last little one in here. And then put, which one? This one. So pretty. Let me get this stuff off of my... Can I use it as a top coat also? Let's see, Mary. Let's open it. You got the mat. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It says gel, so I was hesitant to say yes or no. But, yeah. Definitely. Oh, yeah, that's going to be good for that. I want to make sure that it's not going to be like sticky when you're for a top coat, but now we're good. So it's dry and it's not. Yep. I think you're good. Absolutely, positively good. Yeah, because it's not even grabbing my wet wipe and leaving all the fuzzies on there or anything. Okie dokie, artichokey. So we've got that down. And I really... Okay, can you guys back up, please? Thank you. So rude. You're so rude. I really want to show you guys these because she did. You guys know the pokey tools are made by hand. She puts every bead. And when I say Nicole, it's not Nicole Recycle Treasures. It's Nicole Palos. But you guys, look at these. So these are the pokey tools. You'll notice she also did new packaging. They are absolutely gorgeous. Which I also like that they do change because I am a pokey tool. Okay, hold on, son. Did you? Oh, Troy. Hold on, you guys. Troy, that is so much soy sauce. God dog it. I wish you would have brought it to me, son. All right. Here you go. Anyways. Yeah, let it charge a little bit longer. Go put that over there first. I know, aren't they beautiful? So, I mean, she just You can tell, you know, that they're handmade, and she just does such a fantastic job with them. So anyways, those are the new Poke Tools, but let me show you, and I love the new packaging. I told her, I said that's perfect, because we both were thinking, you can tell we're thinking along the lines of shipping. It takes up less space in the boxes, but look at these. How cute. So these are the glue stoppers. Troy, you are absolutely killing me, Smalls. Hold on a minute, son. What is happening right here? You're going to get grease all over, Troy. Oh, my word. I know, bud, but see, didn't you guys miss me while I was gone? Like literal chaos. I guess I should be happy this didn't happen to me on Saturday or tomorrow when Megan's here, because again, if I can turn 50 shades of red, I would. Okay, son. Oh my Atlanta. Hi, Tanya. Thank you. I know I missed you guys too. Here, just carry it like this, babe. No, don't carry it like that. All the grease and everything from the chicken. Holy, who saw? Who saw? Do you know how much Troy wanted to deal with me while I was not here? Hardly ever. I had to look for him so many times last week, because this as much attention as I get with him. All right. Anyway, sorry. So those are like, we did red, green, the pearl. I love the colors of these, like that mint light green color. I think they're so pretty. Anyhow, so I wanted to show you because, like I said, she makes them all by hand, and I always feel, I don't get me wrong, I love, look at how pretty the butterfly is with the little pearlies on there. I absolutely love that I'm able to purchase from her, because she's a small business too, and so I love to be able to, you know, purchase from her. But then I also, on the other hand, feel really bad because you guys know that I have a, spending problem, and so this last order, she was like, holy guacamole. I think I told you guys, she's like, I don't know, it's going to take me a little bit of time to get this out. And it didn't. She got it out so quickly, but then the box didn't track. So she was we were both having a little bit of a breakdown, because you guys remember they lost one of the boxes that she sent me a while back. So this box stopped tracking, and I think I had 40 between the Poke Tools and the glue stoppers, 40 total. So she handmade 40 of those. And then there was a bunch of other stuff. You guys know the shaker. Excuse me, babe. So we bought in a bunch of these frames, a bunch of the shakers, a bunch of cute Christmas ornament stuff. So all of that was in there, and the box wouldn't track. It wasn't tracking. It was lost. That's another thing I wanted to grab. Hold on, you guys. I wasn't here, so I wasn't able to show you guys. So unless you got the newsletter, again, you wouldn't have seen what was in there. But she was devastated. She said, if this box is lost, I swear I don't know what I'm going to do. And I was already stressing out. So the box wasn't tracking, and then the next thing you know, it was just delivered. So, but being handmade makes the wait worth it. Yes, I agree. So we have the shaker baubles. And the reason why I really want to show you guys this is because if you purchase these, you can use them individually. But if you're going to use it as a shaker, please, please, please know that your acetate, she puts it in what would be the back, I guess, of the packaging. So I brought in these. I love using these. These are presents. There's 4 of them. These are not shakers, but I use these every Christmas. I love these. There's 4 different sized presents in there. Here is the frame. Again, if you're going to use this as a shaker, remember your acetate is on the back side. Okay, so I brought in this just because it has nothing to do with Christmas, but I love these. It's the dress form. Also, again, you can use them individually or you can use it as a shaker, but again, it's going to be, and the burnt edge is covered in the shaker, so don't worry about that. Or you can probably wipe it off. It's because of the way she cuts it in the laser. But yeah, so you got to remember your acetates on the back side. But then you guys look at these. So these are called ATCs, but I love using them just as decoration. So I would put these, I would decoupage these as I have before, and you can hang them on the tree or what have you. But those are ornaments. You get 3 of them. This one has the gingerbread, I don't want to open them, but a bell and a star. And then the Christmas trees. And then we did bring in a select few of the shakers. So I think this one's Baby It's Cold Outside, Country Core, and then Candyland. So a bunch of fun stuff. But again, subscribe to the newsletter so you can see because if I randomly take breaks and don't tell anybody and bring in new stuff, you guys won't know unless you have the newsletter. Okay, so now I'm tinking. When you support a small business, I always try to emphasize the importance of patience and grace. We are all human. Yes, and I really appreciate those of you who do have patience because, for me, just like everything, right? I can't do anything simple. And if you've ever purchased from me, you realize that the boxes are over the top. I can't just put your guys' stuff in a box. Troy and I do things that are probably obnoxious and over the top. So it takes me a little longer to do one order than it would take most people because, I don't know, it's important for us to add a little bit of love in everybody's box. But then it also means that everybody waits a little bit longer for their packages. So, you guys, I have this chunky ribbon in silver and in gold, but I right away thought silver. Do you guys agree? But I so enjoy it. And that makes me happy when, thanks, Mary Sharkey. I'll let them know. It makes me happy whenever you guys do get your box and it makes you smile a little bit, because that's what we want. We want to show how grateful we are for each and every single order, whether you're ordering one pokey tool or you're ordering all the paints and glues, right? We're so thankful for every single order that we receive. And so it's just important for us to show that we're thankful and also put in a little bit of love with it. But yeah. Yeah, I seen that, Laura. Hi, Laura. Aw, Karen. I'm sorry. You guys think Okay, so, but I thought big and chunky would be cute, right? So this obviously has the wire. Oh, why did I do that? I still need it. Okay, so let's see how long. So I do have it. Mine is not the bow jabra. I have the the big one. So it's the big wooden piece with the big dowels. Trevor bought it for me for Christmas a little while ago, but I know not everybody has those. So we're just going to do this the easy way. I do want a zip tie though. You know that's going to make me a little crazy. I want to get a zip tie. Hold, please. It's only right here. I say hold, please, like I'm going to go across town, but... oh gosh. Oh, goodness. Oh, of course the zip ties would be hidden, though, wouldn't they? Are these my zip ties that I want? Are you my zip ties? No. Where did my zip ties go, y'all? What the heezy weezy? Why is it that when we put things places, they like disappear? I don't understand that. It's rude. Very rude. Okay. And then I also need some tails. Do we want tails or do we just want the big O? No, we have to have tails. You have to. Okay. We don't want long tails though. They have to be short. Because they're going to be on there. Did I cut it too short? Let's see. Too wide. That's the only thing, right? Is I need to figure out how wide I want the ribbon. I think that'll be better. How many is that in there? Okay. So I'm really glad actually that package made it before any grounding or anything happened. And well, she sent it USPS, which is what she usually does. But they are also the ones that lost the big package. And the devastating thing about that time that it was lost was one of the first initial orders that I had made with her. So it was a big one. And you know, it's not like a Prima or a Pentart, right? So somebody is taking a loss on that, and that's my friend at the end of the day. And I was just like, okay, whatever, you know, I'll just buy a new one, you know, we'll just chop it up as a loss. And she's like, no, you know, you're not doing that. And I'm like, well, somebody has to deal with it, and I'd rather it be me and not you. Okay, how do I want to? So that was a big like frustration for us because Oh, I shouldn't put that on yet. Oh, well. Because I didn't want her to take the loss because, you know, it was a big order, you guys, and I felt really bad. Anyways, we got it sorted. She was hard-headed and she didn't let me pay for it. So she did at least let me pay for the shipping. But yeah. So when this one wasn't tracking, I didn't even know that it wasn't tracking. She actually messaged me and she said that the box hasn't been even checked in, and I had no clue. So then, you know, when once that's brought to your attention, then everything is like on high alert, and it didn't track at all. There was no movement on it at all. And then actually on Saturday, the next thing you know, it was at the doorstep, and I was like, well, it didn't track, but it's here. And she's like, thank God. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull it out a little bit. Hi Donna. Yeah, I know, I took it. Robin, if you can hear me, are you on the Craft and Chaos page or are you on Terry Lightsy? Either way, you need to go out and come back in, and you probably need to close your Facebook app. But I'm also, you can go over to YouTube if that helps any. Oh my gosh, it looks like Minnie Mouse. You guys, I cannot unsee this now. The eyes and the nose. Oh, my banana daiquiris. Hi, Jackie Bates. Bizarre how that goes. Yeah, I just... Again, not that it would have been better if it was, you know, I don't want any company to take a loss, but it's like, golly, of all of the ones, not my Nicole, not the mixed palette. I keep squeezing it so it's flattening it down, but I don't want it flat. I want it more poofy, like that. I hear you, Pops. Is that obnoxious? Oh no, what's happening in the back? Oh, we gotta make sure the ribbon doesn't look crazy in the back. Hold on. Okay, do we think it's obnoxious and we need to do like a oy vey, ay caramba, Troy. Because we do have all of these beautiful, like, old-fashioned ribbons that I can pull out and put in there. Or do we like the Mickey Mouse thing? Miss Donna, if you hit exclamation link tree on the Craft and Chaos page, it's fine if you, I don't know that my link tree is on my Craft and Chaos page now. You have to hit exclamation link tree in the comments on Craft and Chaos. I do have a white satin ribbon. I love this, but it gives me Mickey Mouse vibes. It's killing me. Hold on a minute. And I'm wondering if the ribbon is too, it needs to be, oh, you know what I have? Oh, this glitter. I have, hold on. Troy, Bubs, Mom's on a mission. Troy, I already know. Hold on, you guys. I have something that I think would be really pretty over here. Hold on. I don't know why, but I have ribbon in another room over here. And I'm thinking this one would be really pretty because it's a little, kind of looks like a little snowflakey. Kind of. Look. But, oh, we got silver all over here. But it's going to be a floppy bow. So we can just kind of make it a smaller bow and maybe have some tails. Let's see. Hey, Nicole. It kind of looks like a little snowflake, you know? I didn't say anything as I was using this, but this is what started what is my bestest friendship ever with Ashley. It was the gold. You guys see how all of the glitter was all over my table? I didn't want to say anything earlier, but that's, if you guys heard my little evil giggle, that's why. It was because that's what started my blossoming friendship with my Ashley. I didn't know, in my defense, I didn't know that it was going to be so obnoxious like that. And I also didn't know that she loathed glitter. Vicky. I had no clue that she liked old crusty rusty dusty. And yeah, I'm just so glad that she decided to be my friend afterwards. And she didn't send me hate mail. Okay, so you guys seen all the glitter that was all over my table. And if you know Ashley, you know that she's not a glitter fan. So she was a little traumatized. Okay, it's not going to look good like that because it doesn't have any girth to it. Hi, Lori. Lori, how was your weekend with your girlfriends? Well, I do have velvet. I don't know if it's white velvet though. I know I have black velvet for sure. Why? What are you thinking? See, the only thing, you guys, is it's going to be droopy, poopy, droopy. And even if how can we, or do we just put it, okay, hold on. We could just put this one through and this will be the hanger, right? And then maybe we do a simple one for the bow. I know, fins only though. Only fins. Golly, Robin, finally, huh? Sorry. Oh my gosh, did you take pictures of all of their finished ornaments? Oh, look at how pretty that is, you guys. And then we just need a little something down there. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay, you guys know I'm too scared to cut it real short, so. Levada. See, I don't have girls, so it was good, Nicole. How about you guys? Did you guys all get together at your house? Did you cook for the kiddos and the grandbabies? Or did you guys have to work? Just realized right there now that Scoot probably had to work, huh? What beeped over here, you guys? Okay. I know we don't need it too long. Oh, that's right. I can't believe. Already on another birthday. I'm trying to think before I cut these loop-de-loos if I want the. I'm gonna pull. This is gonna be annoying. They're just gonna have to stay at the top. I was gonna pull that knot back down. Hi, Vicky. How are you? Do you have any more of the applique? You could cut one flower and put it on the bottom. No, I don't. There was only two, I think. Mary, hold on. There we go. All right. So if we keep the knot, and I did the knot very like loosely because I'm trying to figure out what we're doing here. All right. So if we keep the knot on the bottom so we can have tails from that. And then like Mary's saying, if we put a flower and maybe cut the tail a little shorter and then put a flower on the knot or put something on that knot. Like I have white flowers sitting right here. I think the flower would be too much though, huh? What about... Oh my gosh. What about... Whoa. Oh my gosh. Hold on. What did I drop? Oh no, and that says holiday. What about... Hi, Tina Roy. Do you have a piece of bling? Yeah, right. Thinking what I was thinking. I pulled out these like little bling pieces to put on my purse that I was gonna do with Megan. I might have to pull out the draws. Oh, there's the snowflakes. Okay. I was like, no, I think I had snowflakes in here. But these have the antique. See, I rarely do the silver or the gold unless it's in a pack. These are kind of small, but that might be cute to hang off of the tails. He is so flippin' cute. These are cute, but they're just a little bit too big. Okay, let's see what other kind of pendants we have. Break out the big flower spinner thingy so we can go, ooh. The We Are Memory Keepers thing. Hold on. That doesn't have the bling in there that I'm thinking about, though. Hold on. Okay, these have little pearlies, so let's see if we can find... I don't really like the edging on that one. That's a big old mamma jamma. Well, that has a little droopy. Oh, it's not a white. It's off-white. Do you guys see it? Hold, please. It's a different pink. Let me take out a couple that might work first, and then I'll take them out of the cellophane because I know it's hard for you guys to see with the wrap on. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. All right, let's look at those. Let me take these out of the wrap. What the heezy weezy? So we can see, where's the one? Oh my, this is what I hate too, is having all of these things all over the place. Hold on, there's just too much going on right now. Okay, look at that one. It's got some little bling in there. If we put that there with the little tails coming, ooh, I'd almost have to get a little zip tie and put it through there. Or a little string. Do you have an estimated time when you will ship my order? No rush, just wondering. It should go, she should have picked it up today. I didn't bill you. I know. She should have picked up yours and Bree's today. This one, you mean? The snowflake looking one? Oh, you mean these? I thought maybe they might be too small, but I don't know if you guys think so. So that's the snowflake looking one. It's got little bits of like rhinestones. I'm not sure what snowflake one you were talking about. If you guys think that one's too small, I don't know. Let me know. We can go shopping again. This one? Okay. I need a, hold on, y'all. We gotta go shopping. Shopping, 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 shopping. We gotta go shopping, shopping. Oh, I love it when I open the first door and that's what I'm looking for. Oh no, it's empty. No, it can't be empty. There we go. Is it empty too? No, it's got some. Okay. We need to be some incognito. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, I got new gifts too for the customer gifts. I got some cool new stuff for you guys. I got some crowns. Some crowns. All right, we're gonna use some clear. Okay, so now what am I doing with this knot? Because this knot is not the business. But I am not funny. Okay, this knot needs to be really, really, really a lot tinier, but let's open it one time first. Okay. I wish we didn't have to have that big knot on it at all. So hold on. I need you to cooperate, and I need you to cooperate with me not putting this in my mouth. Thank you kindly. What is happening? Is that the knot or is this the knot? This is the knot. What? Oh my gosh. Did anybody know it was so hard to tie a knot? Okay. Now let's make this a little bit taller. And I want the knot as small as I can get it. We'll figure out how long to put the tails afterwards. Okay. And I guess it doesn't matter which one is the front, right? Of course, this would be like one of the only ones that don't have a little loop or, something else. Okay, we're gonna need to go back through again on this side. And then that should be good for that one. And then we need to take this one and do the same thing. I'm just trying to make it so we don't see something like ugly holding it. In the back. This is when I wish I had more hands. Please go in. Thank you kindly. Okay. I can always adjust where it is once I get it on there. Do we like that? I know, right? The lace ended up being perfect. Okay, and then I'm actually going to see if I could put it through. Oh, look at that. It went through there nicely. So that way it will stay kind of up. And then let's get it through. Wait, you're already in the back. You're already in the back. Okay, let's just tie it off. Okay. One thing about the I'm not going to cut these yet until we get this, like, positioned the way we want. One thing about these, oh, I think that's pretty. Look. These little thingies, these little snowflakes do have the little loop-de-loos. Should we put them on the ends or is that too much? Thank you. Because both of them have, I mean, obviously, this is way too long. I think this one would be fine to cut it like that length. Actually, we're just going to need to cut it anyway, so. Mary Sharkey says too much. Leveda says yes. Vicky says add it. More bling the better. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so pretty. I wouldn't mind doing a few of these and putting them on the tree. Honestly, I think this is so pretty. It's very like elegant. Hi, Kathy Dean. How are you? Look at. I don't know if you guys can see the little. I'm going to go through. Oh my gosh, that's why I kept telling myself not to cut the wire. I wanted to go through my little drawer here and see if I had another one of these to put on this side. It's not a big deal, but I think it's super pretty. Hi, Chris. Golly, I didn't even see you guys. Love it just the way it is. I do want to cut the way. Let me show you. So do you see how this one, I cut it so like that diamond was, this one I didn't do it like that, but I wanted to cut it kind of a little bit nicer so it was at least straight and not all. And I'll probably do a little burn later just so it doesn't fray. Oh, look, looks like I missed a piece. It's kind of funny though because it sticks to the velvet, so. But oh my goodness, you guys. I've never done the velvet powder on the bauble before because honestly, I'd always thought, well, I mean, I can't just do velvet powder on a bauble, so I'm going to need to put some kind of glue or something on there. And I just never have done it before because, like I said, whenever you put velvet powder, you don't want to add any type of glue or anything like that on top of it to make the velvet powder crunchy feeling, if you will. But I think if you do it, you know, very carefully, and it doesn't even need to be like an applique. You can do all kind of stuff on top of the bauble, but just having the velvet powder down like that, it just kind of, it makes it different and very unique. And I love that. Just gonna put it on a little dabble do ya on my finger. And get this little guy down. There we go. I wonder, hold on, y'all. I mean, it's a different color, but. So remember tomorrow I will be on an hour earlier and it'll be Megan. Nope, it's too big. I was thinking, how cool would that be if it fit inside of the purse? If it didn't have, and Megan and I think it's really odd too, because it's hinged in the back. It's not like it's going to flop out. So I don't know why they did these funky plastic pieces. And I would take them out, but they're up underneath that gold rim. So you're not going to get it to look very nice if you take it out. Anyways, but I think it would be so pretty as a gift to somebody. Like my mom would have loved this. This would have been right up her alley. Victorian royalty. Incredible. Be your beds, as Ashley says. Be your beds. Very dainty. For me, I would put them on the ends, the little snowflakes. I think it would be really cute on there too. To do like the little ends to the snowflakes, but it is very pretty the way that it is. I think the ribbon just kind of like, it was perfect for it. And then like, it just, I don't know. And the thing is in my little bag here, I have tons of appliques. I showed you guys, so I can do baubles for days. What time is it? Oh, look at there. We actually finished early. Do you look like your mom, Terry? I think the older that I've gotten, that I look like her. It's kind of, this is the one I keep by my desk. I used to look just like my dad when I was younger, like I was a replica of my dad. But I think the older that I've gotten, I not only sound like her, but I feel like I look like her. This one is a duplicate picture, but it's not covered with anything, so it gets splatters and everything else. I need to reprint another one, but I keep this one right here with me. But I do think that as I've gotten older, that I look like her. But I sure do sound like her. It trips my brothers out a little bit because I sound like her. So when they talk to me, it takes them back a little bit because I sound like her, which I didn't realize it. And my hands, I have her hands. So it's like stuff like that. But she would have absolutely loved to be in the comments with you guys talking all kinds of poo about me. Like her and Sue, I would probably have quit. Troy! They would probably have driven me nuts talking all that smack to me. I probably would have like cursed a few times at both of them. But yeah, so hi Phyllis. I would so love this as a gift. Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I have so many of these baubles. This one is the 4 3/8. I have bigger ones, 5 1/2. I have boxes of baubles, and I blame Yvetta because when I first started taking Yvetta's classes, all she did was baubles. So I have bins and bins of baubles. I think I've sold like so many to Tina Blancett because I'm just like baubles galore. Yeah, you guys would have been messaging each other, but the thing is my mom would have been close, so she probably would have been in the background like, and I would have lost my ever-loving mind. It would have been so fun. You guys it would have been chaos for sure, and she would have loved every minute of it. Yes, Vicky. And it's so simple too. And of course, you don't have to mix colors. Like the velvet powder, we have so many colors. But this size, like these size, the little 7 grams you could do so many projects with just these little ones. I do recommend getting like the bigger sizes in like the white, the beige, the black, just if you do like to mix colors. But it's so simple. You cut out the applique, you just velvet powder the bauble, and then you have just all. And I don't know about you guys, but they sell tons of like scrap stuff at the Goodwill, and the Hope Chest is where I go. Like on the wall, they have it. And there's always a ton of appliques in there, and I always like think, what am I gonna do with them? My first thought is when I had the appliques is to like put them in like the journals that I used to do too. But there's so many. I have so many. So anyways, don't forget, I have a hard time telling the difference between my son and my husband on the phone. Do you really? Is it just since he's gotten like older now? Or has it been that way for a while? But yeah, so tomorrow, if you're able to watch, I will be on an hour early. So just make sure that you are on Telegram so you get a little reminder just in case you're like me and busy doing something and lose track of time. So we'll be on at noon my time or 3 o'clock Eastern. And then yeah, Megan and I will finish or work on our purses. I feel like we end up chatting a bit, and then somehow it takes us a long time to do not much. We both got off yesterday or Saturday, and she was like, all we did was decoupage. And I was like, it happens that way. It just kind of happens that way sometimes. But anyways, I printed a recipe to make for my Trevor Jordan. We're going to try. I have a backup plan though. I'm also going to make spaghetti because just in case, but I'm going to make, it's like a tribute to the Olive Garden chicken gnocchi soup. So I'm going to try that. And then after we're done with dinner, Troy and I will get to packing orders, the rest of the orders that are in the queue from over the weekend and whatever else was left. But there's a lot of orders in the queue. So I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you back here tomorrow, just a little bit early. So not same time, same place. Different time, same place. So have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.